Alright, what's up guys? So I'm coming here for an update because the GFS model is hinting out what is depicted as a winter storm. To go further, it's actually trying to show a blizzard in the beginning of December. Do I buy that? No, not exactly, though there are some professionals that are hopping on that bandwagon. But let's just kind of go over a little bit of stuff before we go into that. So if we go down over here, I've been talking about this for a while now. The SSTs are very warm. Wait for the picture to load. We have very warm SSTAs over here. That would be indicative for a biogenesis type storm, especially with the colliding of cold air north and west. So, a lot of people are getting very hyped up about a storm that's so far out. The one thing that I do not like about this storm is this right here. The GFS has the high pressure system in not a very good spot. So I'm going to break out my little program over here real quick to kind of explain to you what I'm talking about. Alright. If I were to put the high pressure system in Ontario, that would really be helpful. Being that the high pressure system is over here, your focus of your cold air and really where your heaviest snows would basically be right in New England. Basically how the trough axis would basically break out from me looking at the 500 millibar charts is your trough would basically go negative like this, and you would have a cutoff point at 500 millibars like that. So anyone south of this, you're not going to get any chance of a snowstorm if that's how it would play out. So basically everyone in this area would get pretty much hit pretty hard. And if this storm were to play out, people in New Jersey and Pennsylvania wouldn't really get that much. But being that the GFS isn't making exactly 100% sense with the high pressure placement, if the high pressure system was, say, over here, though you do have a moderately strong high pressure system, so, your cold air can kind of come down like this, but it's going to moderate as it comes down, so the cold air won't be as strong. Now, the air is colder where I have this high pressure system over here. If you have cold air coming out, this right here would be continental polar air mass, okay? This right here would be a marine polar air mass. This air mass would be colder. I'll be like, absolutely, there's a really good possibility for this. But there is going to be a positive PNA pattern coming up, and our negative EPO can also veer its head as well. There's a lot of different factors that are going into play with this storm. It's gaining a lot of garnered hype, and I am against hype. Some people don't understand how to articulate meteorology, and that's perfectly okay. But one thing that definitely has my eye is this typhoon right over here, and how its recurvature north and east basically will bump into the jet stream and really throw a lot of things off. So I feel like that this recurvature is going to affect that fantasy storm. Do I think the storm is going to go away as in not form? Actually, no. I do think it is going to form, even if it is a fish storm, because of the different factors that are coming into play with heights lowering off the Atlantic coast. So it's basically the placement, how quick the trough turns negative. I mean, literally, if you look at this over here, we have our 32 line. It's well inland over here. And basically, you would kind of have somewhat of a struggle between like a mix. So I would not want to use the word blizzard. However, when you're at 980 millibars, the storm can manufacture its own cold air. So just, keep that in mind. Yeah, that's basically all I honestly really have to say. Nothing too extravagant is popping out over here. But, everyone's like posting the GFS model and everything. And, you really want to watch the thermal setup with this type of storm system. But we're also a couple hundred hours out. So, I think the active period's really going to start somewhere in January, like the peak active period will get going around February. This storm, basically, if it were to happen, it would be kind of like a renegade storm, I guess you could per se. But that's really honestly all I can see it as. I will keep an eye on that storm for people along the New Jersey, area, southern New England, Long Island, and Pennsylvania, eastern Pennsylvania at least. But before I close out this very short video, I will give this a small little, I guess you can call it a shout out to one person that's been following me for quite a while. We actually had a FaceTime conversation about a whole bunch of random stuff for like 5 hours. But I appreciate you for following me as long as you have, and understanding and being able to articulate what I implement and integrate. So, Brandon, I thank you for all of that. And this is me giving your name out into this video. And I'm sure you will go and click on it because you have been asking me for days to make this video and to say your name. So I am doing that right now. And you definitely deserve it. I'm definitely looking forward to our future FaceTime calls about whatever. But I will go deeper because right now I'm actually putting new music in my library. Yeah, not the most productive thing. But I will look deeper into this. I will go to very far extents that other people have not done yet. Our proving current actually right now is beginning to strengthen. The upwelling is increasing, and you're going to watch regions 1 and 2 of our El Nino begin to collapse within several weeks span. So that's the end of this video.